I wanna be different, I wanna be changed, till all of me is gone, and all that remains is a fire so bright the whole world can see that there's something different. So come and be different in me.
Hi everybody, LaTanya Nixon with Different.Changed. Back again to kind of update you on what's going on, or what was going on in my life at the time that I found out I was diagnosed with cancer, and all the things that led up to me having to go and have chemotherapy. Last video I had went to Cancun. I'd share with you I went to Cancun, and so literally 2 days after I got back, I had my first chemo treatment. I had my first chemotherapy treatment, and I'll just tell you how it went. I had to arrive at 8:30, and you know, it was very interesting because, you know, I was still scared. I was still concerned because I still did not really know what to expect. And so when I went into the clinic where my chemo was going to take place, I was kind of looking around at other people. I was really feeling really nervous and just really concerned about how I was going to react to the chemo. When I got there, I had to meet with the chemo care team, and basically that was to show me or tell me how to take care of myself, once I started chemotherapy. So it was very informative. They gave me lots of information to help me kind of document, with every kind of imaginable thing that you'd want to know. Lots of booklets and things on chemotherapy, what it is and how it helps. I have breast cancer. Where can I get my support information? Cancer, drug treatment, nutrition for the person with that. And then this right here, which I'll tell you about in a little bit, this is called Neulasta-Onpro, and basically this is what they stuck on my arm to raise my white blood cell count, to help me with infection. The only thing with this is that apparently it causes some level of bone pain. And I'm going to tell you what helped me. It helped me to have people with me. So what I would say to you is find a trusted friend or relative or somebody who's going to be there with you. That kind of takes away some of the stress. They kind of distract you and things of that nature. And so I would tell you, make sure that even when you find out about what you have to go through, make sure that you take somebody with you that will calm you down. Then they gave me a whole list of side effects ranging from, ranging from anemia, bleeding, nausea, diarrhea, loss of appetite, hypersensitivity to light, nail changes. Of course, hair loss is a big one. Even the possibility of second cancers, liver damage, nerve damage, rashes, cardiovascular issues, just on and on. And I'm on 2 drug regimens. One is called Taxotere, and the other one is called Cytoxan, Cytoxan. Certainly I'm saying that probably wrong. And so, they gave me all of that. Then they told me things that I should have precaution against, like large crowds, anybody with transmissible diseases, any person who has been recently vaccinated, like if they were going out of the country, not like flu vaccinations, but if they were going out of the country and needed to have vaccinations. Avoiding handling any kind of soil, wash your hands frequently. Make sure you have good hygiene and good mouth care. Avoid buffets, but you don't have to worry about that because I don't go to buffets. And just make sure you don't get any little cuts or things, because that can break your skin down. So lots of great information. All of it came in a little easy folder. We can put everything in. So after that, I had to wait a little while. They did do some blood work to make sure my blood was good and my counts were good enough for me to have chemo, and they ended up turning out fine. And so when I got into the chemo chair, you know, again, I'm still kind of looking all around and trying to figure out what's going to happen next. The other tip that I would give you is really, really make friends with the nurses that are there. You know, kind of communicate with them, kind of tell them your story, because they want to help you.
And I was in the chemo chair for about 2.5 hours. And because they had one bag went down into me, and then they had to flush my system, and then another bag.
The other thing is, when you go to chemo, take something with you that distracts you. A good book, some music, some nice calming, relaxing music, meditation music, whatever it is that's going to kind of relax you and kind of take your mind off of what you're going through.
Went into me. Now, yesterday was a bit painful because I don't have the port yet. I'm going to get the port. I advise you get the port because
that needle was obnoxious. That thing was big and thick, and it hurt like the dickens, okay? So I would say to you, make sure that you get a port, because it doesn't hurt nearly as much when you get it put through your port, okay?
And I wish I had had the port. So I am getting the port on December the 5th.
The good thing about chemo, though, is that it really doesn't hurt going in. You're just kind of sitting there. It's like you're getting an IV treatment. And so you're just kind of sitting there. Now, I chose to get the port for my chemo, and I'll just kind of let you see what it looks like. Okay, it's like this little bump. There's a little thing that's underneath of it that my chemo needle was implanted in there, and that was how I got my infusions. And so I would also say to you about the port, please get the port.
Basically, put this thing on me to help with like I said, the white blood cell count. All right, so here we go. All right, so they put it right here. And as you can see, it's just a little patch. It has a little machine, little tablet thing associated with it. See the green blinking light? That makes you know that it's working. It's feeding medicine into my arm. And then they put a patch over it. You can't get it wet for 24 hours and that kind of thing.
Your oncology team, they really, really want to help you. And so you need to kind of make friends with them and kind of tell them what you need. That's the other thing. Don't be afraid to say what you need. While you're in the chemo chair, you know, you're in there for at least 3 hours. Make sure that you tell people what you need. Remember, you are the person that is going through this, so you have to be really honest about what you need.
Once I got home, I laid down, I rested. Later on in the night, my appetite was pretty good, but later on in the night, I did experience a little bit of nausea. Throat was aching a little bit, felt a little acidy. My mouth began to feel a little bit chalky or metallic-y. So I've been drinking lots of water. So far the water doesn't taste funny and the food doesn't taste funny yet, but that's something that probably will come. But they did tell me to make sure I am flushing my kidneys because of the possibility of kidney damage. So I have been drinking a lot of water, which is not atypical of me. I normally drink plenty of water anyway. So I've been using this really big Yeti cup. I've just been drinking literally every 15 or 20 minutes, drinking water so it can flush me.
Make sure you hydrate. That is always going to be the best course of action for you, that you hydrate, that you get plenty of rest, and even when you don't feel like eating, that you drink a protein drink, or you know, you have some fruit or something. Put something on your stomach, because the chemo drugs are very, very strong, and if you don't do that, you are going to have stomach aches and headaches and everything else. So make sure that you do that. Okay.
So that was that day. Now this weekend I'm going to go and have a haircut party. I am going to cut my hair off because I just don't want to go through the process of losing it like that. I want to have some control over what happens with that. So I'll bring you to my haircut party. But other than that, chemo first day, not too bad. Painful going in, but the nurses were super patient, very nice, very attentive. My husband was right beside me the whole time holding my hand. My mom was there. They took turns coming in and out of the chemo bay. And my sister was also there, and she was in the lounge. And so I have a great support system, and I will tell you, make sure that you have a great support system with this. Somebody who doesn't mind being there, somebody who's easily agitated by things or easily frustrated, somebody who's calm, someone who just is reassuring and right there for you to get whatever you need. Also, when you get home, if people want to do for you, let them. Allow them to do for you. Allow them to help you, because you will, even since then, even now as I'm talking to you, I'm just kind of getting a little loopy, which means I know that I need to rest. So, listen to your body. Let your body guide you with this. This is all very foreign for the body. The body does not like this stuff that they put in me, and it probably will reject. And so just make sure, watch what you're eating. Yesterday I did this with snacking sugar, so I did have cookies and chips and stuff like that yesterday. I didn't really want a lot of food, but I did want to just snack. So I'll be getting away from that. I did have some soup yesterday, which was good.
And so when I came back from that first chemo treatment, I remember one of my side effects, not that day, but like 2 days after, was the bone pain. I am not even going to in any way minimize how painful that really was. It is a pain that you cannot escape from because it's in your bones. All right. And it was very, very painful. One of the things I learned as I was going through chemo is to take pain medication the night before I knew that I was going to feel the onset of the bone pain. So I took pain medication prior to lessen the effect of that pain. Okay. And so my first chemo treatment was very, very interesting for sure. But I will tell you this, depending upon how many chemo treatments you have to have, it gets easier. It gets easier in terms of dealing with it, not in terms of the side effects. So we'll come and we'll talk about some of my side effects with me losing my hair and all those other things that are going to happen, has no choice but to happen. But just know that you'll get through it, okay? Know that I am definitely thinking about you, praying for you, and hope that you are well. Always do what I tell you to do, and that is be different and remain changed. Bye-bye.